don't get it.
I've been saying all
No. It's not true. They didn't get Jordan Day. No.
That is not good.
Like Russell Maryland and Leon Lett. Okay. This is the Eagles.
Kelly Porter.
Eagles.
There it is.
Nolan Smith.
Eagles, you had your chance. You had your chance. It's time for somebody else. He's got a great point there. An incredible point.
Somebody tell me, why should a team that year after year can't get out of the second round of the playoffs be held in higher regards than a team that goes to the Super Bowl? Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, Kick Dingbat here. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. It is just beyond me. It is beyond me why a team that can't get out of the second round of the playoffs year in and year out deserves more credit than a team that can go to the Super Bowl and almost win it. Somebody explain this to me because I absolutely don't get it. Now, before we get into all of this, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe to the most censored, the most throttled, pause, Eagles content creator in all of the internet. And if you've been subscribed for a while, I just want to thank you so much for all the support you give to me. It truly, truly means a lot. You know, sometimes I feel like this channel is a week ahead of the news. A week ahead of the news. You know, we were talking about Micah Parsons, days ago. And now I have to talk about him again. I've already explained why the future Philadelphia Eagle, Micah Parsons, is making the comments that he's making. And, you know, it's funny to me because Mark Holmes has been gone. He's been waving the white flag. You know, he didn't want no part of Philly 500 until Micah Parsons made a comment. And then he ran to make a video on it because he thought, oh, this is what I need. This is my smoking gun. But it remains the same. What Micah Parsons said is the same thought process that it was when they went out and he made the comments about Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones. It's the same thing. Micah Parsons, the future Philadelphia Eagle, got exposed because he showed his loyalty is with the Eagles and with Philly, and that he would love to play for the Eagles. So now he has to overcompensate. You know, overcompensate, Mark Holmes, overcompensate, all right? Because it's simple. He got caught favoring Philly too much, and he has to make himself look good going into the season. And obviously, the guy wants to win on the team he's playing for, so I get it. Okay, so Mark ran and made a giant video about Micah Parsons and what he said about the Eagles. But the same thing applies to him as it did the other day when we talked about Jalen Hurts and Daniel Jones. This is what Parsons said. Man, I don't say nothing. He doesn't say anything except for what he's about to say here. Parsons told Fox News Digital over the phone ahead of the Fanatics Merch Madness fan gear giveaway. When asked about those that believe the Eagles are going to be the best team in the league once again, he said, the work is going to put in. You still got to show up on Sunday, man. You could have the best lineup in the world. They had the same team they had last year. Their team came up short. It's our turn this year. You got to capitalize on your opportunities. This is our year. And Mark Holmes wanted to run out there and say, yes, I agree with Micah Parsons. It is our year. Let me tell you something. I don't know how Mark Holmes or some of these Cowboy fans, how they look at the Eagles and say, they had their shot. It's over. They blew their shot. They went to the Super Bowl. It's over. Their time has passed. But it is our time now. It is our time. Your team has had how many years since 2016 when Dak Prescott was a rookie to do something, and they have done nothing. They have absolutely done nothing. Now, some reason, some way, some calculated calculations of disgusting cornbread. Maybe it's like gluten-free cornbread or something. I think all cornbread is gluten-free, actually. But, you know, it's some messed up logic in their heads, in Mark Holmes' heads, that thinks the Eagles' window is closed, but the Cowboys' window is open. Well, what planet are we on? Jalen Hurts is 24 years old. The Eagles are stocked, locked, and they're ready. I'm not going to continue to that because then I have to pause. But I don't get it. I don't get why the Eagles' window has closed when they have loaded up with young talent. The Eagles' window has just opened. It is the Cowboys' window that has closed. It is the Cowboys who have blown their opportunity. Cowboy fans, they want to talk about Dak Prescott's record against the Eagles and the NFC East like it's the same thing as going to a Super Bowl. But what they fail to understand is this. Dak Prescott did have a good record and does have a good record against the NFC East. He does. But he also, what that means is he blew his shot. He had a great record against the division, couldn't win back-to-back divisions, okay, couldn't get past the second round of playoffs. Now you have the Eagles who, from 2017 on, they kind of were up and down, kind of in transition. But now they're built as a powerhouse. They're not going anywhere. The Giants have even improved. Washington has even improved. So what it tells me when you look at Dak Prescott's record and why the Cowboy fans get it wrong is he blew his opportunity to own a division, to have a great record division and do something. He's done nothing. Your window is closing, my friend, not the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? And Micah Parsons knows it. That's why he's a future Philadelphia Eagle. And here's the thing. I call him a future Philadelphia Eagle for one reason. It drives Cowboy fans nuts. It drives them nuts. It drives Mark Holmes nuts because that's their biggest fear. The best player on their team goes to the Eagles. That would be so funny. But the Eagles might not ever want him. Just because he wants to play with the Eagles, and I think he does, the Eagles might not want him. Nolan Smith might be such a beast, they have no room for Micah Parsons. So he may never get his dream to be fulfilled or to come true and be a Philadelphia Eagle. Micah Parsons is a great player, no question about it. But he definitely loves the Philadelphia Eagles. That's why he's a future Philadelphia Eagle. That's why I call him it, you know. I was put on earth for one reason. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you about the time an angel came to me. I was asleep, and I'm sleeping, and this angel comes. It's an angel of light, and it said, God has sent me to see you, Philly 500. I said, why? Why me? Why right now? Because you must help to keep back that evil that comes from Dallas, where presidents go to die, that evil with the satanic star, where they sacrifice chickens, okay? That evil must be held down. They have an evil leader. We call him Emperor Palpatine with the electricity coming out of his fingers. He's 3,932 years old. And at 3,933, Jerry Jones is the evil SOB. Jerry Jones, 3,334 years old. The guy is never going to die. But he keeps getting older by the second, 3,935 years old, because they say time speeds up with age. And Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, they're satanic. They're satanic. So the angel like came and said, must go on YouTube and you must tell people the truth about that satanic team, them chicken sacrificers. You must keep that evil down and do God's work. And I said, of course, I will. I don't care that Jerry Jones is 3,336 years old. Just because he's 3,937 years old, it is not my problem. It is not my problem. We will defend truth and honor, okay? The Eagles, a team from the city that freedom was born, must succeed. And Jerry Jones, 3,938 years old, has no place in this league. He's not going to win again. At 3,939 years, 3,340 years old, I'm sorry, he's got no place to go. But that's the truth. So that's what I'm doing. I am doing God's work. And I'm here to tell Mark Holmes that his team is the team that window is closing. And he gets so upset that the Eagles get any credit and he thinks that his Dallas Cowboys deserve it when they can't get out of the second round of the playoffs. Jerry Jones, 3,941 years old, he has nothing to show for it. In 30 years, 3,942 years old, he's got nothing to show for it. So the truth of the matter is, the Eagles, their window is opening. Dallas is closing. And here's the other thing. Mark was pissed off this morning because there was a list that came out, top 25 under 25. And in this list, they happened to throw in a Philadelphia Eagle, Jordan Davis. Oh boy, that pissed him off. How dare them throw a Philadelphia Eagle on the list? The truth of the matter is, Jordan Davis belongs on that list. But so do other players. Now, if you don't want to count the rookies, fine. We won't include the rookies. But I can tell you right now, Jordan Davis belonged on the list, and I can think of a couple other guys off the top of my head. Devontae Smith deserved to be on that list. He's 24. Landon Dickerson, he deserves to be on that list. One of the best left guards in football. They're not on the list, and that's just off the top of my head. But according to Mark Holmes, the Eagles blew their chance. Their opportunity is closed. Eagles' opportunity is just opening. It's your Cowboys' opportunity that is closing. This is what they said. And they said that Jordan Davis will be a household name. I agree. Jordan Davis will be a household name. Okay? Here's what they said. Davis was playing an important role, but understand the role for the Eagles last season. Occupying blockers and stuffing run lanes. Look no further than Philadelphia's decision to hit the free agent wire, sign not one but two veteran defensive tackles to fill the void when the rookie missed time with an ankle injury in the middle of the season. Davis will soon be a household name. I'll take my hat tips then. They also say at the beginning of it, they said he didn't register a sack, so a lot of people might not like the pick. But the truth is, when it comes to Jordan Davis, here's the simple thing. The simple thing is this. Jordan Davis has all the talent in the world. We've seen how athletic he is. We've seen how strong he is. We know how big he is. Jordan Davis's battle is with his conditioning. He has to be in better shape. He has to be conditioned. And if he is, he's definitely a 3-down defensive lineman because he's that athletic that he can be. And according to everything we've seen this all season, Jordan Davis is in tremendous shape. He is going to have a monster year. And I'll put at the end of this video, I'll show you what Mark Holmes really thought about Jordan Davis. Okay, now he wants to say, oh, Mozzie Smith is the Jordan Davis guy, right? Oh, he's better than Jordan Davis. He likes to compare Mozzie Smith to Jordan Davis, but he always forgets that we have Jalen Carter too. It's funny how he forgets those things. The truth of the matter is this. I worry about Mark Holmes. I think that Cowboy fans need to take care of him, be careful with him. I'm going to have kid gloves with him, pause, because I think Mark can't take it. I think when reality sets in and he realizes his team stinks again and that the Philadelphia Eagles are good and they're not going anywhere and that's just the way it's going to be, I think he's going to lose it. I think he's going to lose his mind. It's the truth. To me, I look at this list that he is complaining about one Eagle being on. I look at this list and I'm insulted. Devontae Smith is better than CeeDee Lamb. Make no mistake about it. Yes, I said it. He's better than CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had more catches and receptions last year, but CeeDee Lamb also was the only guy that they had to throw to. So, of course, he was going to get more targets, which would lead to more receptions. Devontae Smith had 95 catches. He had A.J. Brown on the other side. He had Dallas Goedert. They had to spread the ball. He still had 95 catches. He's a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. It's just the way it is. So is A.J. Brown. Really, I've said this before, Eagles have a better quarterback, offensive line, wide receivers, tight end, okay? They're better all around on the offense. You want to say Pollard's the best running back? Fine. But the Eagles have more depth at running back. Then you look at the Eagles' defensive line, better. The Eagles' cornerbacks, better, okay? You want to make an argument about the safety and linebackers? Fair enough. But the Eagles are pretty much better everywhere else, especially at the quarterback position. So, yes, the Eagles deserve any kudos that they get. The fact that Jordan Davis was, to me, it's an insult. Why isn't Landon Dickerson on this list? Why isn't Devontae Smith on this list? Are you kidding me? Really? And that's not even talking about the rookies. But Yeah, according to Mark Holmes, we don't deserve to have anybody on the list. We don't deserve any credit. We don't deserve anything, even though we have gone to the Super Bowl. His team can't get out second round of the playoffs, yet we're supposed to believe that the Dallas Cowboys deserve to be treated or looked upon with the same regards as the Philadelphia Eagles. They haven't earned it. Dallas has not earned the credit the Eagles have gotten, but they think they have. They think it's the 1990s. It's not. It's not the 1990s. I kind of wish it was. I tell you the truth. I mean, I hate watching Dallas win, but back in those days, it was a lot different world. Lot easier, lot nicer. Yeah, I tell you what. The Dallas Cowboys are a farce. The Dallas Cowboys haven't done anything from the 90s, and they're still living off of it. Do something relevant. Be a relevant team now, and then come talk to me. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it.
I can't believe what I just saw. Oh my God. This is going to be a dream. This is going to literally be a dream. I always fall in love with somebody. I'm in love with the big man. I ain't going to lie. I'm in love with the big man. Oh my God. Okay, the one thing the Cowboys like, they like length. They like tall guys. They want tall, lengthy guys with arms and height and everything else. Well, Jordan Davis, he got that. Jordan Davis is 6'6" and 3/8 inches tall. That's taller than Gronk. You understand that? That's taller than the tight end. That's taller than Gronk. Okay? He's 341 pounds. More pounds for the ounce. That's big. How big is that? That's more weight than Jason Peters. So listen to me. He's taller than Gronk, heavier than Jason Peters. So you're like, okay, big deal. So what? He's tall, he's fat, blah, blah, blah. But wait, there's more. Dude ran a 4.78 40. Now, I know you're thinking about, well, the wide receivers ran a 4.4. Dudes. He's 341 pounds, 6'6", 3/8 inches tall. How fast is that? That's faster than Pat Mahomes ran his 40 at the combine. Did I get your attention now?
Look, I've been saying all
No. It's not true. They didn't get Jordan Davis. No.